Well, a little later this week, uh, back with another Calgary Stampeders game day post. Hi there, it's Brett Hornby here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And now we are week number 14 of the 2023 CFL regular season, and I think I'm still trying to wind down from that big fourth quarter comeback by the Calgary Stampeders. Already did defeat the Edmonton Elks 35-31 on Labor Day Monday. Keep in mind that we're down 28-13 going into the fourth quarter. Also, there's been the controversy about the smoke in the air, but I think both teams still want to get at it, and both teams will be back at it now on Saturday, September 9th. This time we'll be up at Commonwealth Stadium for a 5 p.m. kickoff. I would say that this win has somewhat salvaged the season for the Calgary Stampeders. They are 4-8 coming in this game, while the Edmonton Elks, they have dropped to 2-10. But depending on what happens on the other games, we could still just maybe, still look at for third in the West Division. But I'm going to say the Calgary Stampeders, big thing they're going to have to work on this week is figuring out to contain Trey Ford. Yeah, Trey Ford, he definitely provided some Doug Flutie flashbacks last Monday with the his running ability. And I'm going to say the Edmonton Elks, it took them too long. And looking at this as a CFL fan, I'm thinking why it took so long for him to figure out that he is their best quarterback. Well, he showed some flashes in the pan that he is going to be a star in this league. Early indications are. But I'm going to say the Calgary Stampeders, they look like their offense has slowly gotten their act together. It didn't happen until the fourth quarter, but I still like connections with Jake Mayer and how Reggie Bagleton is our key receiver, but also the return of Markeith Ambles and Markin Michelle to the rosters have been nice. As the injuries, they just still keep piling up for the Calgary Stampeders, mostly from Monday on the defensive end. I mean, Titus Wall and Michael Griffin got added to the 6-game injury list, and actually some of our running game is going to be affected. This one, Kadeem Carey came back into the lineup. Well, it figures that Dedrick Mills got banged up, and he's only on the one game. So Levante Bellamy, who has filled in here and there, showing he is no slouch, so he's going to be backing up Kadeem Carey. But let's say the receivers still have been in and out. I mean, Cole Tucker, the big receiver that we drafted in the 4th overall, he's on the 6th game. So this team definitely has been dealing with injuries. And if you feel Mark Steven on his Facebook page, I think there's 17 players that are on the injured list, and I think 16 or something like on the 6th game. So you can almost field another roster just on the injuries. But with the players that we still have in hand, the Calgary Stampeders, I still say they had to, if they're going to look at possibly making the playoffs, I'm going to say need to win this one again up in Edmonton, just to make up some ground and pretty much eliminate the Elks from playoff contention, because I said they're down, they're 2-10. If they would be a full 3 games ahead of Calgary, plus winning the season series. And then looking out east, I mean, Ottawa lost to Hamilton last night, so I'm going to say Ottawa is probably looking like they're out, considering their last 6 games. They are playing teams over 500, and they have not won a game in their division. Ottawa actually has not won a game since they beat us here in overtime back in July, and they've lost some close ones. But I'm going to say if you get close games, this game on Monday felt like, maybe things are slowly turning. I mean, it's always great to beat Edmonton and kind of get those colored glasses, but Calgary has a bye next week, and I'm going to say this will do wonders if the Calgary Stampeders can come out this one as unscathed as possible with the win, take advantage of the opponents on the schedule. But the Edmonton Elks, they are slightly favored by 2.5. Coming this one, I mean, they did finally win their game at home, last home game against the Ottawa Red Blacks, who is the other weaker team in the league. So at least we don't have to worry about being that team that ends their streak and they're 2-10. Come this one, but Edmonton did put up a fight, and we always expect that with the Battle of Alberta, is you can throw the records out the window, and I think the Elks are going to probably be a little disgruntled because they gave up a 15-point lead going in the fourth quarter. But it's been a frustrating season here in Alberta for the CFL teams, but I think Calgary is still better than this record indicates, but they need to actually win these games and take advantage of the opponents. So that's how I feel about this game coming in, and sadly just, with the economy and everything getting more expensive these days, and then maybe still some hope that I might be going to the Heritage Classic up in Edmonton. I am not going to be in my red up in Edmonton this year, as I'm still in my world headquarters, and I'm only 4 hours away from kickoff right now, so even then it'd be a stretch for me to try to get there in time for game day, especially capture moments too, but fine staying here this year. So to wrap it up, if you want to follow along with this Calgary sports fans journey, just make sure you hit like and subscribe, and hopefully enjoy the CFL action again this week. And now we're in week 14. We're at the 2/3 way point of the season, because keep in mind there's 21 weeks in the CFL altogether, and I say this game will be the last game before Calgary has a bye next week, because 2 weeks today the Calgary Stampeders will be back home. They'll be taking on the Montreal Alouettes at McMahon Stadium, and finally a game actually starts at 2 p.m. So it'll be nice to have an early afternoon game, but let's take care of the Edmonton Elks this week in the meantime, and I'm going to say we would salvage our season more with a big win again tonight. So go Stamps go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.